Camden Catholic High School. Comcast Cable Channel 5 presents High School Wrestling. Tonight, it's a non-conference matchup between the number 1 and 2 teams in South Jersey, the Absegami Braves and the Fighting Irish of Camden Catholic. Hello, everyone, with John Vogeding. I'm John Mondelli, and Vog, it's loud right now. The match hasn't even started, and it's only going to get louder.
Oh, I think so. You're talking about two of the premier teams in the state, number 1 and 2 in South Jersey, number 1 and 3 in the state, only Kittatinny between Absegami and Camden Catholic. And if Camden Catholic wins tonight, it would send reverberations through all of the state, because Absegami walks in here with, 46 consecutive wins and 89 wins in a row without a loss.
Okay, we're going to start tonight at 145 pounds. Let's talk about that. We had a chance Monday night to take a look at Camden Catholic for the first time, so we see the kind of lineup juggling and can go there. What do we expect? Who does that favor? Because you look at the heavier weights, it looks like Absegami's advantage. The lighter weights look like they could go to Camden Catholic.
I think everything's going to have to do with the coin flip. I mean, if Camden Catholic has to send the wrestler out in the mat first at 145 pounds, I think Absegami pretty much go with a set lineup. If Absegami has to send a man out first, and they send out their regular 45-pounder, I think you're going to see Camden Catholic bump up. So I think the key to the whole match is going to be who wins the coin flip.
Okay, I talked to a lot of people. They think the coin flip is more important to Camden Catholic than Absegami. They say it's not really as important to Absegami to win it.
Well, it's because Absegami has more of a set lineup, and I think they have more bonus point-type wrestlers. But if Camden Catholic forces Flegel to come out of 140 pounds and go up to 145 pounds, that means when it rolls around to the very last match tonight, you're going to see a JV out there for Absegami. Now, will there be a JV out there for Camden Catholic as well? We saw the prelim match where Absegami kind of dominated Camden Catholic's JVs. Camden Catholic has a very young lineup. We saw that. So a lot of it's going to be matchups. We walked in seeing Camden Catholic having 6 definitive winners in our mind. Absegami having 6 definitive winners with 19 and 60 to toss-ups. If they juggle right out of the gate at 145 pounds, that becomes a moot point.
Now, of course, every match, especially at the way this one goes, there's always a premier matchup you look for. We might see that in black and more at 152.
We saw it, but it may not materialize tonight, because if Camden Catholic bumps, they could possibly move Platt up to 145, and as possibility then Moore would go out for Camden Catholic at 152, and if Black is out, that'd be the premier matchup. Remains to be seen if it happens.
Okay, should be an interesting night. We're going to have all the action coming up next on Channel 5. Back at Camden Catholic High School, let's listen into the toss.
You know what you want? Okay, green, red, here we go. Even? Good luck, guys.
Okay, Poch, Absegami won the toss. Couldn't quite hear what Joe Henry was saying.
I think he said even, and that's what Absegami wanted going in. That makes Camden Catholic put the guy on the mat first here.
And Joe Henry is the official. Dean Sizemore, his assistant. Sold out. This place, I think they closed the doors down at least an hour ago, Vog.
Yep.
And it looks like Joe Danfield coming out first.
Girls, any questions or problems?
And CJ Blake. That's what it is. Okay, C.J. Blake and Danfield. C.J. Blake, a senior, 8-3 for Absegami. Joe Danfield, a junior, 18-5 this year, 3rd in the districts last year. All right, Vog, the battle for number 1. Number 1 and 3 ranked teams in the state of New Jersey, 1 and 2 in South Jersey. Absegami just seems to stand up, rise to the occasion in these big tests. They did it earlier in the year against Kittatinny. Another big one. They did it last year, remember, Vog, against Easton.
Yes, that infamous match down at the University of Delaware. Gene Barber, of course, the coach of Absegami High School. And John, we have 2 great coaches here tonight. Between them, over 50 years of head coaching experience and over 800 wins.
Center, guys.
410 wins for Gene Barber, 410, 97, and 4 in his 27th year. Gary Pop of Camden Catholic, 412, 93, and 2 in his 25th year. Of course, he's been a head coach at Paul VI and Camden Catholic.
Okay, the votes. Let's talk about what's going to go on here. I mean, Absegami and with Blake. Obviously, he came in late in the season to the starting lineup. Danfield, this is where I would think Camden Catholic's got to try and pick up some bonus points.
Well, this is a bonus point situation for Camden Catholic. They're figured to win this bout, but they want to win it by more than a regular decision. Bonus points are going to play a very big role in this match.
Danfield in on the leg. Blake trying to fight it off. Plenty of time left in the period. Blake in a little bit of trouble here,
Blake's in trouble there.
Oh, he might get a reversal.
Out of it.
Around.
No points yet. Danfield still in very deep, very deep.
25 seconds left in the period.
No points yet.
Absegami has the two. What a job by C.J. Blake here early in the first.
This is a huge bout for Absegami. Of course, they're all huge this evening, John, on this Friday, February 13th.
Well, the luck of the Irish. To see if there's any unluckiness here with the Friday the 13th coming on.
Potentially dangerous.
Nice job by Blake. I mean, he was in a little bit of trouble.
Already,
he avoided the takedown and the back
3
point.
seconds.
And already, Dean Sizemore, the assistant to Joe Henry out there, who's concentrating on the two wrestlers, warns the Absegami bench to stay back by the chairs. Bench decorum being enforced.
The end of the first period, 2-0 lead for Blake. Camden Catholic has choice here. They'll start the bottom to begin the second period. We talked about this match votes from our wrestling preview show till now.
Well, it has all the earmarks of just a great match. I mean, the only blemish on Absegami's record in the last 89 matches coming into tonight was that tie 2 years ago.
Easy set! Easy set!
Okay, Blake's going to have to take Danfield right back down to the mat or let him go. He's going to get a hook for a stall here.
Yeah, has to make an attempt to take him down. The overhook is in, so he's not got to sweep the leg. Now the overhook is in, so Danfield should come out of this with at least one. He spins around to the front.
Get the one.
Because Blake held him as they were going out of bounds. He still had control. The overhook was in as Danfield spun out. He didn't break away.
We'll see a freestyle start here. Now a 2-1 match.
Now the interesting thing also, John, was 2 years ago when these two teams wrestled. 10 wrestlers who competed that night are away in college or another level today. Ed Giosa is at Drexel. These are all for Camden Catholic. Mark Kozik at East Stroudsburg. Bobby Stinson at Ryder. Brian Boland at Ursinus. And Jerry Bound at York. For Absegami, Ryan Bridges at Cornell. Ray Lamb at Drexel. Kyle Capella at Ursinus. Jeff Black at Ryder. And Zach Hammond is at Blair.
Stall warning, it looks like, against Absegami.
That means that Absegami now has to keep the pressure on, has to keep attempting a takedown.
Got to get offense, Red.
Joe Henry telling Blake to get offensive. Holding on, pushing.
Countering. He's got to use that. If he uses that. Last 15 seconds of the period, so he's got to stay active.
Under 10 seconds. Of course, we had a chance to see Blake. Here's a point right there, tie the match. Hit him in the last 10 seconds. Sure, Blake will take the bottom here. Of course, we saw Blake against Kingsway hit a...
You're going to see a question coming now on the stall call. See if we can listen in.
Can you explain the stalling calls? Both kids aren't doing too much.
No shots, 4 shots green. No shots. Upper body given. Upper body given.
Let them win the match.
Hold up. Come here. All right, please. That's a question in judgment. If you come again, as you well know, I have to call misconduct. Okay? Good.
There you heard the explanation. That's a question on judgment, why he's not called, why he made the stalling call, and that's a judgment call. His explanation was 4 shots to none. He felt that the Absegami wrestler was just tying up upper body. Danfield spinning out. He's going to get at least one out of this.
Blake's spinning out.
It's a neutral.
Blake got the neutral.
Red.
Yep. The other thing is he's got to stay on the offensive because he gets hit with another stall. We're tied. We can go into overtime tied at 3. Blake trying to get the takedown. He can get that leg out.
Not
Of course,
yet.
Danfield reaching through, too. Might be a stalemate here soon.
Still neutral.
We're going to get the stalemate right here, I believe, Vogeding. Maybe not.
Well, they're still active.
Blake trying to spin around. Danfield still has that leg. If he get his leg free, Vogeding.
Neutral.
Still neutral. Oh, my. Here comes Danfield out the back.
Neutral.
Under a minute.
Oh, my.
Neutral.
Potentially dangerous with the knee. 45 seconds. Absegami to a 3-2 lead.
Blake's got to stay aggressive, though. He's got 2 stalls. Of course, Danfield's got to go for the takedown because he's down a point.
But he hasn't got any stall warnings, right?
Right.
What Blake wants to do there is control the head and try to start spinning behind. If he just stays locked in there, he could be called. Stalemate.
Go. On your
Blake
feet.
found his way in the
You got
line
stalling,
when
right? Let's
Matt
go,
Reed got injured, right, Poch?
Yes.
Huh? You both got warnings, yeah.
They both have warnings.
There you go. Danfield trying for the takedown.
Blake holding on.
There's the takedown at the buzzer. Camden Catholic's going to come back and win this one, 4-3.
Oh, brother. With
Final 10
3
seconds. Now it's an interesting matchup next, folks, because Absegami has to send their guy out first. We'll see if we get Black and more. 3-0, a big win. And let's face it, Camden Catholic, if they would have lost that match, you know, I know it's only 3-0, but that's when they thought they'd probably get 3 or 4 points anyway.
Absolutely.
We're going to get the premier matchup right now. Phil Black and Randy Moore.
Randy Moore, 21-2 this year, 69 wins in his career. First in the district, second in the region, fourth in the state last year, second in the Beast of the East this year, losing to Trevor Chin of Canandaigua 8-4. He also lost to Joey Eckloff of Northampton 7-3 in the Virginia Duels, a wrestler he beat 8-5 in the Beast. Phil Black, of course, the brother to Lade Black and Jeff Black, 22-2 this year, 43-9 in his career.
Watch the face. Watch the face.
Black went in for the takedown, got a little sloppy. We got nothing here, though.
A stalemate.
We saw Moore last week in a little bit of trouble against Eastern, but he rebounded, found himself down 2-0. Against a pretty good opponent, came back. Of course, Black, a takedown machine. We saw him earlier this year a few times. He's in again on the legs.
Oh, my. Takedown.
Takedown. Red.
This is another one Camden Catholic was counting in their column.
Absolutely. Randy Moore, by the way, John, was first in District 25 and fourth in Region 7 as a freshman at Pemberton.
Green gets him
At
off.
130 pounds. His sophomore year at Camden Catholic, as I mentioned, first in District 28, second in Region 7 to Ryan Pope of Rancocas Valley at 140 pounds. Lost by a fall to Charlie Pinto of Wallkill Valley in the state quarterfinals, and lost 8-7 to Vince Iadachi of Old Bridge in the third and fourth place match in the state last year.
Yeah, I think we're going to see more probably 45, wouldn't you think, when it comes tournament time?
I would think. Sure, that's where he's going to go.
Trails here, 2-1.
Still neutral. Neutral.
Black controlling that head. That's a trait. Again, he's trying to spin behind. He's got that ankle. If he can cross-face and spin behind.
Question is time now, Vog.
Yeah, and Moore has been through this many, many times, so he knows what he has to do to stay out of trouble.
That's the period right there. 2-1 lead for Black.
Choice. Defer. Defers. Bring down. 2-1, guys.
It should be a caution.
Neutral.
None called though.
No.
Well, maybe it was. He might have missed it. The truck seems to think they saw one. Tied at 2. Black's taking all the shots.
Good work.
And on the leg again.
Oh my.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Neutral. 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 Still neutral.
Black pops his head out. He'll get the takedown.
2.
Got it.
Covered the body there. When he covered the body, he got the 2.
Red. You got red on the lock.
Got to watch here though. Moore trying for the reversal. And he got it.
Stop. Yes, he did.
4-3. 4-4. Forgot him. Didn't let him go in the beginning. 4-4. Now Moore is a pinner, Vog. I mean, you know, Black's a quality wrestler.
Yes, he is. Got that body right in there, throwing a half in. Get a back count going.
2. Gonna get at least 2.
And there it is.
2.
6-4. You see that tilt series there that Moore is trying to execute, much what we saw with Brett Motter in that look back. There it is.
Nope. 1. Nope.
Can't get a count though.
Nope, he's
No,
not,
1 count,
not
son.
holding him
No,
over
1
for a
count.
2 count.
This is a big point for Black if he can get out because he starts on the bottom to begin the 3rd period. I'll tell you what, he's not going to get out. He's just going to pray doesn't give up more back points. Nothing. We're going to end 6-4.
You got 4-1
And
count,
I don't know
right?
if you might see Black start neutral here, Vog.
Yeah.
4-1 count.
I mean, he's known for the takedown.
1 neutral, son.
Exactly what he's going to
6-4
do.
last period. Ready?
You're getting good, so good at calling this Mondelli, it's scary.
Yeah, well, hang around with the best, you learn. When he's in so deep and so quick, you might see him let him go. I don't think, and that's what we're going to see. And right back at it again. And another takedown. He's got to watch though.
Got to get his hips out, doesn't have it yet.
Trail 7-6.
7-6.
Moore taking the shot
my.
now. Nice shot.
Oh my. Just like Moore was playing possum there for a second, then took a quick shot. Did strong on that leg.
Work out of it now. You got a minute. Work out of it.
No advantage game here. You're going to see a stalemate.
You're still in. You're still in.
We'll go back to the center. 7-6 lead for Moore.
Black needs
50
one more
seconds.
good shot, but if he gets a takedown, he's got to get control right away and try and hold his man down. Moore will have none of it. Black spins behind.
Nothing
Still doesn't
yet.
have it.
Now he's
Now
got
he's
it.
got it.
Now I was just say, he's got to let him go. Ties it up at 8. Next takedown's going to win this one, Poch, and he's going to get it.
Oh, my.
Look at that, 10-8. Oh.
28 seconds to go. He just spun behind. Has the 10-8 lead.
Yeah, he's got to just be careful. He doesn't want to get reversed. If he finds himself getting in trouble, let him go. He can stall.
guys, 15.
10 seconds left. He wants to put him on his back. He's going to hold on and win this one, Vog. Final score. First upset of the evening, if you can say upset. 10-8, Phil Black over Randy Moore. Moore's first loss in the state this year. 3-3. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Camden Catholic. It's 3-3 after the first two matches and a big upset, or an upset. I don't want to say big upset, but Phil Black beat Randy Moore.
Keep your
We're
heads
at
up,
160
guys.
pounds, Vog, and it looks like we have J.J. Gilly
with a big takedown.
the takedown early. We're trying to find out who his opponent is.
I thought the announcer said Matt Poch.
Matt Poch is who it is.
Okay, J.J. Gilly, Jr., 14-6. Matt Poch, a freshman from Camden Catholic, 4-6.
And he's in lots of trouble.
Oh my! Oh brother! Oh my! Oh, Gilly has him in big problem.
And plenty of time, Vog.
Oh my!
46 seconds. Now 9-3. And you know, we were asked to do predictions in the Courier Post, Vog, and I looked at this and we talked about this Monday night. Absegami looked like the heavy favorite in the upper weights, and right now we're going to see if that holds true. And now it's Dave Williams against Trongone. Anthony Trongone and Dave Williams.
Dave Williams, a senior, 21-3, 64 wins in his career. Anthony Trongone, just a freshman, 2-0. Bright future.
Had a big win against Eastern, by the way,
Yes,
Coach.
but the card's stacked against him here. Williams, the veteran.
Yeah, Williams has been around forever, it seems. 21-3. We saw him break in against Paulsboro.
Amazing. These two coaches tonight, 30 conference titles between the two of them, 16 state group championships, 23 district titles. Amazing.
Work back in, Green.
And you look at Absegami's lineup, Vog, they have 6 seniors. So they've been through these wars before. I mean, you look, Camden Catholic, and with all due respect to Paulsboro, I know a lot of things can change. Paulsboro's young, but Camden Catholic,
Work
just
in
2
the center
seniors in
and
their
score,
lineup,
guys.
they might be the #1 team going into next year. But right now, it's all Absegami early in this match.
2 red.
Certainly is. Absegami a takedown there to take the lead. That is 4 consecutive matches, John, with Absegami getting the first takedown.
All right, watch the arm, not to his head, bud.
And if it wasn't for Joe
middle,
Danfield's takedown in the last 5-10 seconds of that first match at 145, this would be 12-0.
3 seconds to go when he got that
You're
takedown.
neutral!
Neutral.
Neutral
Match.
on Green!
Going in on the leg. I'll tell you what, Poch, he impressed me the other night, though.
Yes, he did. There's a takedown there, right on the line, I think.
Yep, Camden Catholic. It's now 3-2.
Not surrendering.
And this is great experience for a freshman.
Certainly is.
Of course, Ragone at 215, another freshman for them.
Dave Williams, a forward roll into an escape.
Now 3-3.
5 seconds.
Talk more about J.J. Gilly, Vog. That kid had the most pressure of any Absegami wrestler this year when it went down to him against Kittatinny. The final weight match was tied at 27, and he picked up a 4-2 win.
Oh, he's come up huge several times for Absegami this year.
Williams starts on the bottom to begin the second.
Camden Catholic using a freshman at 160 and Matt Poch, and using a freshman here and Anthony Trongone.
Still green.
Getting plenty of good experience.
Still green.
Trongone still in control.
Of course, we've seen so many guys step up in the lineup for Absegami, even though they have the number of seniors they have in the lineup this year. They're dominating the JV
look out.
Oh, my. Oh, brother. Oh, my.
1:12 left in the second period.
Can I do it?
2:48. How's my math?
2:48. Oh, brother.
How's 15-3 right now?
Can I do it? I don't know what he did.
That was quick.
I don't know what he did.
Now you see the Absegami fans, they're cheering right now.
Well, Absegami has the choice here of sending out either Goodman or Mann. I think it's becoming a moot point now. Absegami's out of the gate. Huge.
Trying to find out, I think that's Pat Herrmann. We know it's Ryan Goodman for Absegami.
Ryan Goodman, the state champion, ranked #1 in the country right now, 24-0 this year, 130 wins and 9 losses in his career. Second in the state as a sophomore, state champion last year.
Set up, don't bang it.
And we're trying to find out who's wrestling.
It is Herrmann.
Pat Herrmann.
Yep.
A senior, 14-9 this year, 3rd in the districts last year.
Soft now. He's out.
Of course, Ryan Goodman, his freshman year, is in Middle Township and quite a football player. Family move, so he could become the quarterback at Absegami, and is tossing around his mind what he wants to do next year, football or wrestling.
Of course, Goodman picked up a pin that year they tied Camden Catholic.
Yes, he did.
Weighed 152 in that match.
And he got a pin against Jerry Bound in the first period. Bound, of course, as we mentioned, now at York College.
Watch Goodman. He's just so impressive. So fun. I mean, isn't it fun to watch a kid like that?
Technician out there, John. He's a technician. Always under control.
There's the escape, 2-1.
Easy set, Red. Easy
Goodman
set.
on the leg.
Easy set, Red. Watch the knee, son. You're on the joint.
Takedown. Now it's 4-1.
Of course, this is a match that Absegami certainly will be disappointed if they don't walk away with 6 points. But they have really come out of the gate strong. Big 2-point win by Black over Moore at 152 and then 2 consecutive pins. So Absegami in the driver's seat early.
You try another combination other than that arm, okay?
4-1 lead for Goodman. He has choice.
What do you want?
We'll take bottom.
Yeah. Green down.
Goodman's on top.
We're going to see him let him go.
We're neutral.
Well, with 2 takedowns in the first period.
In the center.
Probably looking for a takedown right to back points.
There's the takedown there, but he's going to get one here probably. Two now, Goodman.
Yo, don't get frustrated. Understand me? Relax. Okay?
Another intentional escape.
Yeah, I think he's going to do what you're saying, though. It's just work working to his back right off the takedown. Now Herrmann in on the leg. Look at that move by Goodman, though.
Only an experienced, a really experienced wrestler would do that.
On the knee. Reset.
Of course, the official Joe Henry cautioning to Goodman to not to lose his composure out there and not get frustrated.
Work the center,
Herrmann's job is to go out there and give up as least amount of points as he can. So he's going to be in a situation where it looks like he's stalling. There's a takedown.
Back in.
Now 8-3.
Still down, Green.
We sort of saw Goodman in this situation against Kingsway, against Toomey. Remember that, Voj?
Yes.
And he knew what he had to do. He knew he needed to pin the guy, and it was either a tech fall or a pin, and he just worked his way out to a move where he just took the guy right to his back.
He just methodically tracks his man. Look at that spin behind.
Dean, keep an eye on those points.
10-4. 10-5 now.
Another takedown.
2. Reset, 12-5. Green down.
12-5. It's going to let him go again.
Set it. Put your hands flat. Neutral.
Goodman just took a sneak peek at the clock. See how much time is left.
14-7.
Neutral. Green, stalling, green.
That's the first stall on
Camden
Catholic.
Setting soft, bud.
Second, I guess. He got a point there, so it must be a second. 17-7. The points are coming so quick. I think now Goodman's going to start working for the pin.
It's all right. I got it.
We'll end the period. 17-7. He'll start on the bottom probably, or maybe neutral. I would imagine he'd start straight up, huh? Yep.
Amazing.
You're up 10. He's up 10. You got stalling on you. You ready, guys?
So if he turns him, he's got to pin him. If he gets him, if he takes him down, I guess I shouldn't assume, right?
Set him easy, Red.
Nope,
there he takes him down.
There it is. There.
Now we'll see.
Just missed throwing a half in there, but he got the takedown.
Okay, well, he doesn't have to. He's going to let him go. Now 19-8. I have 19-8.
Green.
20-8.
1 red, 2 red.
22-8. Now he's.
That's it. How many's that?
I have 22-8. What do you have?
22-8.
Doesn't have it up there.
One stall.
Back, bud. Not to the head.
And then I don't think they put the escape up there. I think it's 22-8.
I think it's 22-8.
And it's 14 points anyway.
22-9.
Scoreboard's off. I think there's a lot of people confused.
Easy set.
We have 22-9. We have
24-9. That's the tech fall at 4:57.
now 20-3. We're going to see Ryan Mann. Mike Ragone and Ryan Mann. Mann's the guy. Mann's the swimmer, right, Voj? Come out of nowhere.
Come out of nowhere. He's senior this year. He's been on the swimming team going into this year.
What do you? I have 20-3. What do you have? Am I right? Or is it 15?
Score should be 20-3.
20-3. Yeah. There we go. We fixed it. Scoreboard, I think, was having problems just adding up those points in that last match.
Yeah, they were. There's a caution there in Camden Catholic.
Hold up, hold up. Just a caution, all right?
A lot of pressure for a freshman. There we see Gary Papa on the right, Pete DePaul, the former region champ at Paulsboro on the left. Did an outstanding job coaching Shalleck and Edgewood, now an assistant here at Camden Catholic.
On the whistle, set.
The wild thing, Petey DePaul.
Ready?
Teaches at Burlington Township High School.
Guys, score in the middle.
In addition to P.D. DePaul, Gary Papa also assisted by his son, Nicky Papa, Len DiMatteo, who works here at Camden Catholic, and Jason Testa, former state runner-up for St. Mark's in Delaware. Testa, by the way, as you see a spin behind takedown, wrestled for Delaware.
Oh, we're gonna get some back points here.
Oh my.
Watch the eyes, Dean.
5-0 lead. Ryan Mann.
They go out of bounds. I was mentioning that Testa wrestled for Delaware in that All-Star Classic between Region 7 and 8 in Delaware in 1992. He lost to Rob Christian of Delsey, but that was a year that Delaware won the match.
Coach, I don't know if you saw that look of the Absegami bench. I think that tells the story right now. I mean, the Camden Catholic bench. I think that tells the story right now.
Oh, they weren't expecting this. They weren't expecting Absegami to get out like this.
Camden Catholic won the first match. We started at 145. Danfield with a late takedown, defeating C.J. Blake 4-3. But ever since, Bill Black with a big upset win over Randy Moore, and then it's been all Gami since then.
Center in, guys.
Camden Catholic, by the way, only had 2 losses coming into tonight. One was to Northampton, 50-6, Northampton, Pennsylvania. The other one to Christiansburg, Virginia, 49-11.
Green warning.
And they were both in the Virginia duels.
Yeah, Christiansburg's a team that beat Kingsway in that same
You're on the
Virginia
edge with me all the time, buddy. Work in.
5-1 man. Still have 20 seconds left in period number 1.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the Camden Catholic bench is kind of very, very
easy, guys.
Down right now. I don't think they expected this. In fact, this Coach Papa was kind of happy with the draw when it came out at 145 pounds.
No takedown. Came too late.
Your first choice. Come on, bud. Catholic down.
It's kind of nice when you have a guy come out his senior year, goes 16-3 at this weight class. As we look at Gene Barber.
Ready? Go.
Whose mother, by the way, was Lady of Lourdes Hospital. So earlier today of this match on Friday the 13th, Gene Barber spent the better part of the day in the hospital with his mother, who was having a minor operation.
Understand?
Coach Brown and Coach Scannell brought the team up from Absegami.
You guys score in the center, guys.
Our best wishes to Mary Barber. We hope she comes out there safe and sound.
Ragone's got to be on the aggressive side here, on the offensive, because he already has a stall warning, and there's the point right there as I said it. I think they gave it to the wrong. There we go.
Makes it
2. There's a takedown.
2 red.
8-2 now for Mann.
Yeah, wrestled in the junior ranks in the midgets, and then when he got to Absegami High School, he became a swimmer. As you see, an escape.
That's because it was hard to crack that lineup, Vog.
Well, they had a pretty solid lineup up top the last couple of years. I mean,
got
with
1 minute, second
Lade
period.
Black or Jeff Black and company up top.
Watch it.
Black and Herrmann and Goodman,
Bided his time and come out this year and has been a pleasant addition to the lineup. Like he hasn't missed a beat.
2 red.
Nice takedown from Mann there. It's now 10-3.
Absegami has dominated on their feet in these upper weights. Dominated.
You gotta do something with that arm.
As you mentioned, the one little slip.
Neutral.
How many takedowns does Camden Catholic have? I know 2 of the points were more, but were a reversal.
Yeah.
And Danfield got the takedown late in the first, or late in the match.
Yeah.
His only takedown. 10-4 now.
Back in, back in.
Well, Trongone got a takedown on Williams, but Williams escaped and came right back and pinned him in the second period.
There you see the clock. 10 seconds left. 10-4 second period.
Green, stay in the circle.
Ryan Mann.
Let's go.
Now for Camden Catholic, obviously they appear to be stronger in the lighter weights, and we're going to be heading into them right after the heavyweight match. So they're going to have to make up some big ground though with bonus points. And there you'll see the Camden Catholic brain trust again.
Takes
Pete
neutral.
DePaul on the left, Gary Papa
Takes
on the
neutral.
right.
Maybe we can get a shot of those green
I'm ready.
cowboy
You ready?
boots Gary
Turn
Papa
around.
wears. There we go. There's the boots, Poch.
Yes, they are.
You have a pair like you have something like that at home?
Not really. If I had anything green in my house, my wife would probably divorce me.
Oh, that's right. Paulsboro, West Upper Green. I don't think that would go over too well.
Get ready for that floor.
Although two of our all-time favorite people are Jimmy Rollins and John Cobb.
Yeah, and they're both here tonight. There's a takedown. Now 12-4. It's major decision territory right now for Mann. He's got a decision to make. Does he want to try and hold him down the rest of the time, or let him go and try for one more takedown?
He's been scoring very liberally on his feet, so you might just see him cut him loose.
Yeah, but that's what they decided to do. Well, I thought they were.
Well, when you're going to cut him loose, you got to make sure that you're shoving the guy completely away from you.
I think you're going to see the freestyle start here, Vogue.
Green down.
We got 1:15 left, and that's what you're going to see.
Look at me.
Now
Neutral.
12-5.
Well, Ragone goes in forward, gets the takedown himself.
12-7. You know what they say, Vogue? If you're going to let him go.
You got to take him down.
12-7. So now the work gets tougher for Mann to pick up that major. Maybe, Budge, he's got to bring him right back down. He's got to
make an attempt to take him down. If he doesn't, that's borderline, I guess.
30 seconds.
30 seconds left. Well, Mike Ragone coming in 12-9 against the 16-3 senior, doing a pretty good job. Of course, Camden Catholic needs some big points here. They can't keep up giving up decisions here.
No, they have to stop the bleeding soon, and it may not happen until the lightweights.
Now 13-7, Mann can get the takedown, he can get the major.
You got 10 seconds to do it.
He's going into the legs. There's the takedown with 5.9 seconds left. 15-7, so Mann's just got to hold on.
Just got to break him down. He got a major. Bonus points. They're huge.
So that's a nice rebound there for Ryan Mann to come back and make up those 3 points after getting taken down. Major decision, 24-3. We go to the heavyweight. I'm sure we're going to see Dan Brockman for Absegami. We'll wait and see who comes out for Camden Catholic. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. 24-3, Braves. Back at the heavyweight, Steve Toll for Camden Catholic.
Hands out of the face.
Dan Brockman for Absegami. Toll's a junior, 9-3, Vogue, his first year in the varsity team.
Came in weighing 200 pounds, just over 200 pounds, 200.8. Dan Brockman, senior, 15-5, 265.7, so a 65-pound differential. Brockman lost twice in the Beast of the East. He lost against Kittatinny, Tom's of Reese, and to that McGrath of St. Augustine, who's having such a great year.
Yeah, now you look around, and I don't think Camden Catholic can make any more changes in their lineup.
No.
They're going to have to stick with what got them there, as they say.
Yeah, Camden Catholic definitely on the ropes right now. I don't think they expected it. I don't think we expected it. Although you thought it would be a little bit more of a open differential than I did.
Yeah, and you know, when we did those predictions in the career, that's great, but it's so hard in wrestling because, let's face it, you don't know who wins the toss, you don't know who's weighing in at what weight class, you don't know what moves the guy's going to make, and look at that. Nice job by Toll to stay off his back as Brockman tried to throw him. We have a technical violation.
See what we can hear.
What's that, timeout or what's
No. It's a technical violation, I think.
Technical violation on the red, grasping in the uniform. The technical violation, grabbing the singlet from the back. Your guy grabbing the singlet.
Grab the singlet?
Yeah, technical.
Technical
Thank you.
violation. That's a point for Camden Catholic.
Okay.
Brockman grabbing Toll's uniform.
Grab the singlet. And that's what's interesting, if you got a match between number 1 and number 2, to have a referee and an assistant on the mat, because there's no way Joe Henry could have picked that up. The call is expressly made by the assistant on the mat.
Work in there, work in there. You're just pushing him, all right?
Family fans looking for stalling. Of course, I think Joe Henry's saying you're pushing him to Brockman.
Yep. He's got to make a definitive takedown attempt other than to push his man forward. Drop to a single or a double or try to scoop an ankle.
Hands up, hands up.
Well, that's going to, first period's going to end. The only point on that penalty point, technical violation for grabbing the uniform. Got a chance to see Brockman against Paulsboro, Voj, that young freshman Demetrius Hester. I think that wasn't that a 1-0 match. Brockman
Are you okay?
won?
Yes.
All right, you want down? All right, stay over here though. Stay with me. All right? There you go. All right?
Yeah, Hester, a freshman, he's going to be good. I think he's got to work hard. I think he's starting to learn what hard work is all about. He played a lot of varsity football this year. And of course, being thrown into the lineup as a varsity wrestler at heavyweight as a freshman, it's quite a challenge.
Now, this is the challenge when you're giving up 60 pounds and you're on the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Brockman has to do something with it. Got to try and turn his man.
Of course, it went down to, Brockman wrestled at heavyweight in that match where they tied and lost 3-2 a couple years ago in that 30-30 match.
He lost to LaCastro.
Yeah, and that's in that match, matter of fact, I think Camden Catholic won 8 out of the 14 weight classes.
Bonus points played a big role in it. Joe LaCastro beat Brockman 3-2 in the final bout that night. And of course, one of the highlights that night was Jeff Black of Absegami getting a technical fall over Tom Cornelli, but it's probably a wrestler that a lot of Absegami fans felt he should have pinned. That left him ended up with a tie that night.
Cole still on the bottom. Nothing yet.
He's staying busy. He's got to push up from here. But at the same time, Brockman has to execute some kind of a penny combination. Throw a half in there, get out to the side.
And brings him right back down.
And of course, when he wraps him like that, brings it down, he's got to be careful not to lock his hands
Keep
and keep them
moving,
locked
guys. Good
once
work.
they hit
Keep
the
it
mat. That'd be another technical violation.
I got nobody, Dean. I got good movement.
Final 20 seconds. Brockman working, doing what he has to on top, Voj?
Well, Brockman is very, very close to getting hit for
How about
stalling.
that, fleeing the mat?
Well, I don't think he was playing
Crawling
the mat.
out? No.
I don't think he was crawling out. I think he's just trying to survive, a big man.
13.
See, Brockman with the size advantage here has to break his man down flat. Then he has to try to execute some kind of a pinning combination.
I don't think there's anything to the size advantage, so does it?
Pardon me?
It doesn't have, just because he's a bigger man, I don't think that should matter.
I say because he's a bigger man, he should have the advantage with his height.
Gotcha, man.
His height alone should give him leverage.
Oh, good job by him. He's in an opportunity now to tie the score.
It's 1-0, Gavin.
Not giving up that point there.
1-0.
Of course, Toll with the first point if you're looking ahead to overtime.
1-0. You ready?
Brockman stands up. This is the size, helps Brockman here.
If he turns him, good job by Toll staying behind him.
But he's got to watch out.
There's
now he's got a reversal. Now 2-1.
Nice switch. Rolled right through that.
All right, move out. Let's go. Move out of there.
2-1 score. Now see, he's all parallel to him right now, Brockman is, so what he has to do, he has to execute some kind of...
Get off the hips if you're going to turn him on there. Let's go.
There you hear Joe Henry telling him.
There was a warning. You got to get off his hip if you expect to turn him. Now, bottom man, if he holds on to the wrist of the top man and just flattens out, he could be called for stalling.
All right, let's go. Let's go with it.
Nothing yet.
Not yet.
Nice job by Toll.
He's battling.
Still alive. Brockman's got to do something now. Look at that, Poch.
Yeah, he was just warned that you're going to do something with it. If you're going to get a stride like that, you're going to get called for stalling if you keep staying parallel with on top.
Use the hair, son.
This is where Brockman, like the old days with riding time, he built up that extra point he might need at the end.
Yes.
2-1 with just over 30 seconds left.
Green down. 30 seconds.
To the Catholic bench.
The plea here is to explode off the bottom, try to get that escaping and tie it up, take it into overtime. Then conditioning becomes a big factor.
Back to the center, just under 15 seconds left, 2-1 lead. Dan Brockman over Steve Toll. Absegami leads on the team scoreboard, 24-3. We started at 145 pounds. Brockman just holding on here at the end. And he picks up the 2-1 win. Now 27-3.
Wow.
It's a good match, both you guys.
See the Gami crowd. Of course, if you're watching this match, we're taping on a Friday night. If you're watching this match on Channel 5 on Saturday, hey, after this match, Poch, high school basketball, two of the premier players in South Jersey, and they're both going to be back next year. Gauls and Zubek from Haddonfield. Haddonfield Shalleck High School basketball, that's coming up next. Following this wrestling match, if you're watching on Saturday night.
Wow.
103, Tim Cornelli and Ali Majd.
And this is where Camden Catholic has to stop the bleeding. They have to start getting points in a hurry. 27-3. It's not all over yet, but it's very, very close. Oh my! Oh brother!
2-0. Another first takedown for Gami. They've done that, seems like, the whole match.
Absegami is just doing a tremendous job on their feet.
Cornelli coming in 16-6. Majd 14-8.
See, that's what momentum will do, John. You know, getting those consecutive wins in the upper weights now. Nobody from Absegami wants to be the guy to stop that string of wins.
Easy set.
Majd's just a sophomore. His brother's up next. He's a senior. We're going to get a reversal here, though.
Reversal and almost turned Majd for back points. Of course, we mentioned the assistant coaches for Camden Catholic High School. Absegami, who we've seen earlier this year, is that Sean Scannell, the former Absegami state champion, an All-American at Rider. He and Jim Brown and Rich Anderson assisting Gene Barber. Of course, for the history buffs out there, Damian Hahn of Lakewood won 3 state titles, but the 4th time he was in the state finals his freshman year, it was Sean Scannell that beat him 2-1.
Back when it was at Princeton, right, Poch?
Yes.
I think it was Princeton. 4-2 lead for Ali Majd over Tim Cornelli, a couple sophomores.
Barber, a 69 graduate of Paulsboro. Senior year, he won the District 29 championship with a pin over formerly undefeated Alan Walasek of Highland. got the Outstanding Wrestler Award for that, went into the regions, lost in the semifinals to Ross Johnson of Bridgeton, so he never did make it to the state finals, or to the state tournament.
Okay. Is this Matt DeCoral?
I got it.
I think we
got it.
We'll listen in. I think he's just telling them they got to sit down.
Please make note in your book, Absegami bench has been warned for unsportsmanlike conduct, please. Little note anywhere. That's fine.
All right, Joe Henry telling the table that Absegami's bench has been warned for unsportsmanlike conduct. It doesn't affect the team scoring yet, but if it happens again, it could cost them a team point. Mentioning Barber as the head coach, he went on to Camden County College and then on to Trenton State, which is the college of New Jersey today. Twice an All-American at Camden County and twice an All-American at Trenton State, including his senior year when he finished second in the country, Division I, after finished third in the country at Division III.
Of course, back then, those rules were a little different. Division III could go to Division I. It doesn't happen that way anymore, correct?
Right. Gary Papa, after finishing second in the state for Collingswood in 1970.
4-2, you ready, guys?
Won a couple of District 28 titles at 106 and 115 pounds. Finished second in the state to Jerry Nisabacci of J.P. Stevens, who won 2 state championships. Went on to York College, and Papa made 4 trips to the Nationals and was an NAIA All-American with a 5th place finish as a senior.
4-2, we start the second period neutral.
Fresh start, let's get in here again. Ready?
Majd with a takedown and some back points early, a reversal for Cornelli. There's the takedown, we're tied at 4. Of course, Monday night, Cornelli got to wrestle against Eastern, his cousins on the Eastern team. I think like a 71-pounder.
Yes. Yeah, we had a Cornelli down below, and then we had a Cornelli up above. 2 different teams.
Keep the shoulder there so it doesn't go any further and I stop you, all right?
Cornelli figured to be favored in this bout, not in a bonus point situation, but just to win.
Nothing there, nothing there.
Sophomore against sophomore.
Keep the shoulder there.
And we talk about the youth on Camden Catholic. Only 2 seniors in the starting lineup.
Bodes well for next year. As you mentioned, when they tally up the district place winners after this year to get the starting point for power points next year, Camden Catholic could well be the top-ranked team in South Jersey.
Not yet, not yet, not yet. Too high, too high, too high.
Not breaking the plane on that tilt attempt, so he's not getting any back points out of it.
And they're just going to run out of time. We're tied at 4, though, as we go to the 3rd period. Camden Catholic has their choice, and no, I should say Absegami has their choice. Whoops. Camden Catholic actually taking the bottom. Cornelli.
Oh my.
Majd almost found himself right on his back.
Neither wrestler giving an inch here.
Majd got to get some back points. 4-4.
There they come right here with a tilt.
Nothing,
got a 1 count, needs 2.
1 count, no points. No points there.
Very close.
Still 4-4.
He's got to try and bring him right back down or let him go here.
Yeah, break him. Still had him in his clutches, going out of bounds, and no change in position.
Top.
Oh my. Oh my. Never panicked.
Only got a 1 count again, Poch.
Yep. 1,
Not now.
2. Now he's got back points. Oh, brother.
We got three. We got three. 3 points.
Now
three.
7-4.
What's a holding right there?
3 red.
Potentially dangerous. Why we stop it?
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Makes you wonder, John, how Absegami can be the number 2 seed in South Jersey Group 4. The way they've been
Watch the hands, Dean, over there.
dominating some of their competition this year.
I'm going to get 2 more back points, I think, Coach. So a 9-4 win for Majd, 30-3. My prediction's a little off, though. I know we got some ways to go, but does that tell you there's a big difference between the number 1 and 2 teams and the 3 through 10 teams in the state of New Jersey?
Well, I think
Or
so.
is it just matchups? I mean, what is it?
And matchups are part of it, and you know, you saw Absegami come out tonight out of the gate quickly and you know, get a huge win with young sophomore Black beating Randy Moore, tested veteran, and that was huge. And then a couple of quick pins, and it's history.
There, now we got Muhammad Majd, Ali's brother, and David Gill. I think Gill beat Majd in the Beast. So this might be a rematch, Vogue.
And of course, in the Beast of the East,
Shoot, guys.
Absegami had 35 wins and 27 losses, and Camden Catholic
Easy to the mat.
33 wins and 27
Not
losses.
yet, not yet.
Absegami
Neutral.
finishing 7th.
Neutral.
Camden Catholic 12th.
Still neutral.
Well, that's pretty close.
Easy to
Yeah,
the
but I'll tell you,
mat.
that's, of course, that's back in December.
Yes.
And a lot of wrestling has taken place since. Here's Gill, though, have Majd in trouble and on his
Got
back.
2
So,
green.
for the rare time, Camden Catholic has a lead in a match.
Well, 7 consecutive wins is just, it's unbelievable.
Keep driving him.
Absegami just proving its dominance.
Keep his head down.
What's that do for Kingsway?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Kingsway now, I'm thinking, you know, maybe we should be number 2 in South Jersey. And I'll tell you what, it's up to the people who make the polls. I mean, you and me, we're gonna have to sit down and decide this.
Absolutely. I mean, Kingsway gave Absegami
guys.
quite a battle, and you look at what that final score is. Of course, this isn't over yet. We'll see what this final score is, but this is a dominating
Nothing
performance
happening there.
by
Somewhere else.
Absegami over the number 2 team in South Jersey and number 3 in the state by a lot of people.
And actually, Vogue, I mean, it is over because they can only get 24 points if they pin out. And you're not pinning Bobby Flegel. Am I right?
Well, there's what many battles we've had so far?
I'm counting
7.
left. 1, 2,
7.
3, 4, 5, 6. No, we have 6 left. 12, 19, 25, 30, 35, and 40.
So if you got
Green
6
down.
left and 6 pins,
Oh, yeah, my math's bad. Wow, I've been out of school too long.
which is not going to happen. We
No.
know that. And as you say, you still got Nikki Bridge coming up. You still got
Go,
Bobby
what's that?
Flegel coming up.
I just wanted to make sure you were paying attention to my every word.
Absolutely.
2-0 lead for
Easy
David
set.
Gill,
Easy
sophomore.
set. You're not out yet. Still red control. Still red control. Got plenty of
These
mats
guys
still,
are wrestling
guys.
at 112
Move up.
votes. You look around the state of New Jersey, and there probably isn't a tougher weight class than 112.
Oh, it's loaded. It's a loaded weight class.
Let's get a fresh start, boys.
I mean, I had a chance to see Livingston from Kittatinny.
Green
He
down.
might be ranked 4th or 5th in the state at 112.
Green down.
And he majored Majd, I know that, in the dual meet. And he also pinned David Smith, right, of Paulsboro.
Yes.
When
In
Smith
the
started
Colwell
112.
tournament.
Neutral. 1 green.
Of course, he lost a 7-3 decision to Mike Gray, who's a sophomore from Del Barton, who's yet to lose in his high school career.
103-pound state champion last year.
3-0 lead for Gill.
Camden Catholic crowd quieted early.
I think that
Look to score off of this.
the Moore Black match may have quieted them just a little bit.
I think so. There's a takedown to the back.
Five-point move.
One of the traits of Absegami the last couple of years is, getting beat but not giving up pinpoints.
Same move.
Now
Great.
8-0 for Gill.
Got me down. Top. Easy set now. Easy set now.
Of course, Camden Catholic ended a real young part of their lineup down below here with a sophomore Cornelli, sophomore Gill, sophomore Ryan Brown, junior Fred Schmidt before they hit a senior, Ryan McCormack. Then they're right back to a couple underclassmen and Tony Palmari.
Now, Palmari is no ordinary sophomore. We saw him against Oreo, and that thing went into overtime. And I'm impressed by his strength and his build. He looked really good.
Yes.
And those two can meet again in the Region 7 finals.
Well, I definitely think you see some participants tonight that are going to be regional place winners without question.
Eight-0 lead. Monstra's trying to avoid giving up the major decision here. Needs to get a point to get the point, make it a 7-point differential.
Well, he's going to stop the bleeding here for Camden Catholic, but I think it's going to be a little bit too little, too late. I'm just impressed with Absegami standing up to the challenge they faced tonight coming in here. With their consecutive wins and consecutive meets without a loss on the line. And they come in here very mentally focused tonight.
Even statewide, Voj, I think there's more build-up for this match than there was for the Absegami Kittatinny match. And obviously that match turned out to be a lot closer. I mean, Absegami had to come back and win the last 3 weight classes.
A real barn burner, and this one has not been a barn burner.
Easy now, set. Nothing there, nothing
Gill doing a
there.
nice job on top, and give him credit because a lot of that Camden Catholic bench has to be deflated for him to come out here. After watching a lot of his teammates go down and go down big.
Yes, they're very quiet over there.
And I'm sure he has a little confidence already wrestling his opponent before. 2 seconds. And that's going to end at 8-0. So a major decision for Gill. Now 30-7 as we go to 119. And Coach, this is one you thought would be a toss-up.
Yes.
Ryan Brown is a sophomore, 16-7. Mike Dempsey, a junior, 13-7.
But of course, my prediction went right out the window unless Camden Catholic wins from here on out.
Shake hands, guys.
But that's what makes the sport so fascinating.
Only the second win of the evening for the Fighting Irish.
Of course, Dempsey coming in, as you mentioned, a junior, 13-7 this year, 28 career varsity wins, 3rd in District 32 last year. Ryan Brown, a sophomore, 16-7 this season.
They go out. We'll go back to the center. Still No score. Sometimes, Voj, you come to these matches and it builds up to the expectations, and sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, it's interesting. It's interesting to read some of the comments on the forum, the state forum, that people were wondering why the Courier posted such a takeout on this match as if it was huge. Well, I think in a lot of eyes it was huge, because you're talking about two premier programs, two coaches with over 50 years of head coaching experience, over 800 wins between the two of them. 1 and 2 in South Jersey, going head up. They solve it on the mat. And I think you can see by the number of people here tonight. I mean, it's standing room only and sold out. If there wasn't any interest, these people wouldn't have been here tonight.
Of course, a few years back, we had the Paulsboro-Phillipsburg match that lived up to the hype. Paulsboro won that at the end. Obviously, the Absegami Kittatinny match this year. And interesting, we had Mike Moyer on our show this week, right, Voj?
Yes.
He was telling me before you got there that and obviously you and him have seen a lot of high school wrestling matches, and he said the Absegami Easton match last year was the best high school wrestling match he has ever seen.
You got a choice, Bob.
Certainly second that opinion.
So, I mean,
no score, top.
Just kind of tells you the wars that Absegami's been through. I mean, they've been through that Easton match that, you know, this team matches up well against them. I hear that about Jackson, but I look at that and I don't see that. I mean, Jackson's unbeaten. They're in Central Jersey, so the only good thing about Jackson is they won't at least hopefully manage to get out of get out of their section this year.
No help there.
They don't have to worry about Absegami.
Yeah, and they could meet Absegami in the state semifinals or the state finals. So, and there's Jackson's still undefeated at this juncture, so they would settle that on the mat.
Of course, Jackson's got to get past Hunter and Central. They had a barn burner last week.
Yes.
Which was a close match, which they won.
Southern?
No, against Hunter and Central.
Jackson and Southern.
Oh, that's right.
Had a barn burner.
That one also.
You've got to go with something here. Let's move out, guys.
And like we said, and I heard this, by the way, at the Paulsboro match, Voj, after the Kingsway match, I said, I guess the only real challenge that Absegami has is Camden Catholic. Now, a couple of people from Paulsboro took exception to that. But, I mean, realistically, when you looked at the matches going down, I mean, Camden Catholic was the only team I thought that had a legitimate shot at giving Absegami a match. Stopping the streak, and they're the ones who have the only blemish in the current streak.
That's correct. So, I mean, you know, a lot at stake tonight, and Absegami just rises to the occasion.
Let's not forget we have a match going on here. Scoreless in the second period. Dempsey's working for his first two. On the reversal, he got it. That reversal is such a key when you're in a scoreless match. Now, because the other guy's assuming he's going to get the one back the next period.
Right.
And now at the two, he knows somewhere he's either going to get another reversal, back points, or a takedown.
And Dempsey not just happy with the 2 points. He's trying to turn his man for back points. One of those matches I thought going in that was the toss-up match. And, you know, I think that the big thing with Absegami is that, you know, they were in the Beast of the East, Camden Catholic down to Virginia duels, so they both have been exposed to some really quality opponents in wrestling.
Of course, Ryan Brown, Voj, man, he suffered a tough loss against Eastern. That was I don't know if you remember that. Remember giving up like 2 or 3 points in the last few seconds?
Yes. Excruciating loss.
What we're talking about, though.
Son.
It's a reversal.
2-2, guys, 2-2. Yeah, I noticed. I spoke to him about it.
Now, if you're in that situation, I think if you're Dempsey, you just got to let him go. You can't get yourself in a situation where you
can't give up back points here. Got to bide your time here.
Work for the escape and get out. Force the guy to take it down later.
Brown trying to get back points. There comes the count.
3, 4, 5.
Oh my. Oh my.
Just watch the legs, Dean. Watch the legs, Dean.
So we said earlier about how hard it is to pin an Absegami opponent. Dempsey battling. 3 back points.
5-2 lead.
But again, bonus points piled up by Absegami tonight. Camden Catholic coming up on the short end of them. Oh,
Reversal.
my.
He might have to let him go and try for a takedown now. 5-4 with 20 seconds left. And the Absegami bench is yelling, let him up. I don't know if he can hear it so loud in here. Now he's got to just try and turn him because there's only 11 seconds.
Now, you all right?
11 seconds, 11 seconds.
His foot got you accidentally, okay? You got a 1-point lead, 11 seconds. Green down.
Official reminded Camden Catholic wrestler, you have a 1-point
Hey,
lead.
Green, right here, all right?
That's what you said. You're going to see the man cut loose.
6-4. And Brown's going to hold on and win. Now 30-10.
Too little, too late.
Take a break. We'll be right back. And we're back at Camden Catholic High School, and it's a 30-10 lead for Absegami, and we have Nick Bridge, a senior, going up against the junior Fred Schmidt, and Bridge over 100 wins in his career, Voj.
Yes, very accomplished wrestler. Senior now, 21-3 this year, 116-25 in his career as you see him get the first points. First in the district, and
he's got him pinned right there, I thought.
oh my. Oh my. Oh, brother. Oh my.
36-10.
31 seconds. Oh, brother.
Let's go to 130. Should be Jimmy Stevens and Ryan McCormack. Okay, now it's clinched, Voj.
Yes.
Okay.
Saying in that last match when Bridge was up that his record this year, the 3 losses were all in the Beast of the East because he wrestled back and finished 8th in the Beast of the East.
And since he's been back, he had that one tough match against Stillo of Phillipsburg, 3-2.
Yep. Jimmy Stevens, a junior, 15-5 this year, 30 career wins. Ryan McCormack, a senior, 19-4, 82 career wins, first in the district, third in the region last year.
And of course, obviously, this one was one Camden Catholic was hoping to get bonus points on. But now, I don't think it doesn't really matter, Voj.
No, I think now they're just saving face a little bit with it, trying to get as many wins as they can down the stretch here. Impressive performance by Absegami tonight. I know the last time that they were here and had the tie, Coach Barber was saying that there were a couple of wrestlers in that meet that night that didn't seem as mentally focused. So all he kept reminding his wrestlers about going in here, you're coming into a hostile arena and you have to stay mentally focused.
Stay out there.
If you do what you're capable of doing, you'll be all right. And that's what they've done tonight. They've dominated on their feet for the most part. Won a huge head-up bout. And they've won the close ones.
Well, here you have you look around at the crowd, Voj. Obviously, you have your Absegami people, your Camden Catholic people. But if you look around, I see people from Washington Township, from Kingsway, from Gloucester Township. The Inquirer sent 2 writers over.
Right.
The Courier has a couple writers here.
North Star Leisure Center writer down.
Right.
And there were rumors that Fortenball from the Trentonian was coming in tonight.
And obviously the Atlantic City Press is probably here. So,
yes.
I mean, a lot of media here. The hype was there. And
has it lived up to it for Absegami? It has. They've showed why they have that long unbeaten streak and that long winning streak, and why they've been the #1 team in the state the last couple of years.
And I think the people around the state have to look and, appreciate the job that Gene Barber's done at Absegami. I mean, the team just keeps winning. Every time they throw somebody at them, they keep winning. And we see we have a little injury time, maybe blood time for Stevens. How do you like the trainer there? A stethoscope, the scrubs, the whole garb.
Yeah. Ready for any emergency.
And it's green.
6 seconds. 6 seconds. All right, in the period. Hold up.
No other color in this gym.
Ready?
Well, scoreless first period. Nice job by Stevens. He came in the underdog, even though he's 15-5. That's a nice record.
Hold up.
McCormack with the 19-4 record, and obviously more varsity experience coming in the favorite.
Plenty of time. You're bleeding out of your nose.
And we're going to get another blood timeout.
Interestingly, coming into tonight, Gary Papa, who's been coaching for 25 years, split the time at Camden Catholic and Paul VI, has had teams ranked #2 in South Jersey 4 different times. Never had a #1 team. Gene Barber's team has been ranked #1 4 times, including the last 3 years in a row.
Well, what's funny is when we were talking about matches that lived up to their expectations. Gary Papa, when he was coaching at Paul VI, they wrestled Paulsboro back-to-back years. In that first year, Paulsboro beat Paul VI by a point. It was probably the second best match that we've ever covered here on Comcast. Behind, obviously, Philport Paulsboro's the #1.
Not there yet. Dean
the magnitude of that match.
Not there yet, son.
Yeah, and that came right down to the last bout where Bob Dubzanski, wrestling at heavyweight,
you watch the legs, Dean.
had to get a very late escape
to
take away a major decision from Doug Arena, who won on to win a state title that year.
All right, what's funny is Dubzanski was the returning state runner-up at heavyweight going into that match.
Easy set.
There's Stevens with the reversal, takes a 2-0 lead.
The thing is, Absegami is wrestling with such confidence tonight. They don't care what the opponent's record is. They don't care what the opponents did in the Beast of the East or down the Virginia Duels. They're saying, we have these wins in a row. We have this streak of unbeatens in a row, and we're not going to lose it tonight. Oh, my. Oh, brother.
Stevens with a nice job, took his time to work that. And you saw him peeking over at the fence. Sean Scannell telling him exactly what to do.
Same
and he gets the near fall 3 points.
Holding 3.
Not out of trouble there. He's got to.
3 red.
Oh my! Here comes McCormack over.
And there's the reversal. Nice job by Stevens, just belly down. Only give up the 2. It's 5-2. But Stevens with a nice job in that period.
Easy on the head.
Picked up all 5 points.
And McCormack getting a little frustrated here near the end of that period. You got to be careful not to get too much unnecessary roughness there.
He's not doing anything. Sit down, okay? That's fine. Now 5-2, you have 2 minutes. You understand? Yes. Relax. All right, get a set. Keep still, you got 5-2, guys. A little quick on the red.
Caution on Stevens.
Just a caution, don't worry, all right? Go ahead.
Your way, Jimmy!
Good set.
Stevens going in with a cradle attempt. McCormack's got that leg though. Oh my.
2. Still got the cradle.
Comes McCormack over with. Oh my. Oh my.
I got 3. Dean, watch the points.
Oh,
How about that, Coach? 7-7, 9-7, I think now. If I have it right, yep, 9-7 Stevens. Now he's got to watch out again. He's reversed.
Yep.
And he's got back points good. Now he might get a reversal. Did he get the reversal? Reversal 2. Wow.
Wow.
We got them all.
11 to 11, a minute and 11. Boy, play that number with the lottery votes.
Yes.
111 left, 11 to 11.
Wow. 11-11.
That's what I think the score's right, but let's listen in.
Yeah, we will. We both got it. You have 11? You have 11? That's 4 against 1. How many you got?
Oh, do you have 11, ain't
Huh?
I have 11-11.
Right, because
You lose when it's 1 against 1.
Never again after that Pittman-Clayton match.
Dean, go clear that corner.
Time you don't. So this one's a
What we
wild
got,
one. It was
ladies?
5-0 there for a while, almost through the, I think about 10 seconds left in the second period. When McCormack got his reversal.
Well, let me do it. Let me do it.
Let's let us get back.
Yeah, they got back.
Now they're reviewing it over there at the table again, but I have 11-11.
Well, we have you here.
You have 11-11?
On my left, we have John Cobb, who does the PA
Everybody's good?
and is at that
Yeah, that's
score
fine.
table for West Deptford all the time. He saw 11. You have
Okay,
11.
guys,
I
ready?
have 11.
And it's staying 11-11.
And over there, they have 11.
11-11, all right? Dream down. 11-11, gentlemen.
Yeah, that Pittman-Clayton that we covered
Let's
that
get
night,
moving.
ended up
We
going
got
in
a minute to
overtime,
go,
11-11.
guys.
And actually, the Clayton wrestler won in regulation 12-11.
Yeah, well, it had to be 11-10 or 12-11. There's no way it could have been 11 to 11.
No.
But anyway, 55 seconds left. It'll be interesting as if Stevens tries to hold him down. I mean, he's put McCormack in his back before, but here we go. He doesn't. It's now 12-11 McCormack.
45 seconds.
Well, Stevens is a perfect example of respecting your opponent but not fearing your opponent.
31 seconds. We go back to the center. Stevens needs a takedown and has to hold McCormack down. McCormack in the driver's seat right now.
McCormack a district champion and 3rd in the regions last year. Stevens 3rd in the districts last year. McCormack kind of doing what he has to do. He's making sure that Stevens can't get to his legs. Stevens has to take a desperation shot here. He's down by a point with 8.7 to go.
Caution, that's the second caution. Next row cost him a point.
2 cautions, right?
Yeah, it's worth taking a shot there.
Oh, yeah.
And McCormack's going to hold on.
Oh, my! Oh, my!
I think it counted,
Oh,
folks.
my!
I think it counted. They're going to say no. I don't know if we have the replay or not. But he had the takedown. I looked up at that clock. He had him.
Gentlemen.
We're going to give it to Camden Catholic, it looks like. I looked up at the clock. I thought... One might have got away from
1 team point.
Well,
luckily, it's not going to cost anybody the match.
yeah, well, it won't cost anybody the match, but they conferred, you know, the official and the assistant conferred. See if we can pick up what Joe Henry says. He's calling Gene Barber over.
He's been assessing unsportsmanlike conduct.
And the thing is, he might not have had
because of his actions.
had him locked up. I know he went to his back, but I don't know if he was on and wrapped him up. So, I mean, that's
a team point.
that's the thing.
He knows why. Gene, I got my assistant tells me there's no time. That's why we got nothing. Okay?
Couldn't quite hear what was going on there with the conversation, but it was 36 going in. A team point has been deducted, so it's 35-13. So evidently it was some reaction from the Absegami bench. Not very happy with not giving the takedown at the end there.
There's Palmieri and Barber. Palmieri's the favorite here, and he's going to get the...
Neutral, not yet.
Nothing yet. Now he's going to get the takedown.
That was ever so close at the end of that match,
One
but
red, neutral.
the officials did confer.
Where'd that one come from?
Matt Barber, a senior, of course the son of head coach Gene Barber, 16-6 this year, third in the districts in 2002. Palmieri, 18-5 this year, first in the district, third in the region last year. Takedown.
It was a spectator.
As we said, we know the skill Palmieri is seeing him Monday night against Eastern. And something we look at all season, Vogue, when we talk about wins and losses, and you see them on these two teams. I mean, both of these teams.
Neutral!
Camden Catholic wrestled also in the Virginia duels. I mean, their competition is it's amazing the schedule these two teams wrestle. So when you see it's a wrestler with 4 and 5 losses, it's a little misleading.
Yeah, it is misleading. You have to understand where those losses came from.
Still neutral.
Palmieri, 37 wins in just under 2 years of competition for Camden Catholic.
Coach, I get a lot of times people come up to me and they say, oh, can you believe so-and-so's ranked higher than so-and-so in the Courier? And I said, no. They list it by the most wins. They're not listing which wrestler is the best at that weight class.
Right.
Because they'll see, you know, a guy 17-5, for example, in this case, beat down a little bit. They're not ranking the wrestlers they think's best in each weight class. They're just ranking them by wins.
Hold up. We only got 1 second. We're going to get through the first period.
Pretty much ranking them by win-loss records.
They got to run that down?
Saturday's...
Do they have to run that down?
Saturday's varsity section.
That's all. 1.5.
4-2 lead.
Snap that up, and then we'll get through this and go to the second. Okay, guys?
Of course, Matt Barber, the son of head coach Gene Barber.
Well, they got 1.5 to go. When they went out of bounds the last time, the score clock didn't stop it. Now it's period's officially over.
Now we get back to that Stevens-McCormack match. Now, in my mind, I had thought Stevens had a takedown, but in defense of the officials, they're on the Dean Sizemore's on the right angle. He can see the wrestler and the clock. So, I mean, he has a better idea of what's going on.
Yeah, and they conferred right away. And, of course,
you're neutral. You're neutral.
Eerily silence in here until that flurry, and then the crowd really got loud, so it was hard for the official to hear. That's why you need an assistant sometimes out there.
Now 7-2.
Red, you got one. Neutral.
7-3. And these are the spots that Camden Catholic thought that they'd pick up the big points. You know, the lighter weights. So I think they expected to win at 103. They did not. Picked up a couple close ones at the end, you know, at 119 and 125. Of course, we're going to end the next match with Flegel and Platt.
He's not on it.
9-3 lead. That's how you looked, Vogue, when you were in high school, huh? Like Palmieri?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 9-3, the score on the scoreboard.
Neutral.
Nine to 4.
Palmieri working for another takedown.
Still neutral.
He's going to get it.
Green.
Now 11-4.
11-4.
Too little, too late, Vogue.
Neutral.
11-5.
I see it. I see it.
And getting back to that match at 130, give McCormack credit. He was down 5-0 in the second period. Controversy or no controversy, to battle his way back, pick up a win. Yeah, sometimes when you're in that situation, your team, you know, you're wrestling for number one, you think you have a chance, and then you're down 5-0. A lot of kids will quit at that point.
You're absolutely correct, and McCormack did, and got him a 12-11 win.
Got choice,
to go in
guys.
this one, then we go to the final match. So I'd like to thank our crew, Stan Ritter as usual, Vogue,
11-5,
terrific
you're
job. Vogue, we asked for this match, he went out and got it for us.
Shot.
He's the man, Stan the man. That's why they call him Stan the man.
I was wondering, there was... Actually, it was my idea, Vogue.
Oh.
I don't want to get credit for it now. It's 35-13.
Well, you can't miss on a. You look at the house tonight, sold out. You look at the doors; they turn people away. Number 1 versus number 2. Just that Absegami was up for the challenge, and certainly proved why they are a unanimous number 1.
Del Mary with the 11-5 lead. 1:25 left in the third. Absegami leads 35-13. That's not a mistake.
Absegami going after their 4th consecutive
Warning red.
state championship
Warning red.
this year. Absegami warned for stalling.
Now 11-6.
Go figure, right?
Well, Mary's just going to work on the takedowns. Try at least get a major out of this. Of course, as we mentioned, if you're watching on Saturday night, stand by. Some great high school basketball.
Easy out of there, boy.
One of the favorites in Group 1, Schialik against the
See,
favorite in
I'm
Group
looking
2,
at the
Haddonfield. It's now 13-6.
Come on, guys, don't stop
I know
moving.
you're not a big hoop man, Votes, but you got to catch out the Haddonfield team.
Neutral.
Yes.
Terrific young sophomore, Zubik. Always well-disciplined team, coached.
Red on
Paul
the
Dawes,
edge.
who was just an outstanding high school basketball player, an outstanding athlete. Had a great football season for the South Jersey Group 1 champ Schialik team in football.
Absegami hit with stalling again, makes it 14-7. And there's the major going to come off this takedown.
16-7.
Let the ankle out. Let the ankle
But
out.
once again, I mean, Absegami doesn't give up the big bonus points. You might major, you don't see any tech falls, you don't see any pins.
Again, this is a match that, some of the experts figured it would be a tech fall or even a fall in favor of Cam McCaffrey. And Matt Barber does the job he was sent out there to do. He's going to lose, but his team's going to win.
35-17. And I'll tell you what, I bet you this last one gets a little wild at some point. Junior Bill Platt, 15-8, going up against the junior Bobby Flegel. Flegel, of course, placing in the States last year for the second regions because Donnie Fish was in that weight class.
Ready, guys? Shake hands, guys.
Flegel, as you mentioned, a junior, 21-2 this year, 69-17 in his career, first in District 32, second in Region 8 last year to that Donnie Fish, 7th in the state. His only 2 losses this year in the Beast of the East.
Look at that, Vogue. Right to his back.
Oh, my. Oh, my. And going to get back points out of it, if not a fall. Not panicking at all. Oh, my. Platt moving, trying to get out of jeopardy.
Red.
Talked to some people before the match, thought that Cam Catholic might start off Platt at 145 and make some moves early.
Yes. In hindsight, maybe that wasn't such a bad idea. Bill Platt, 15-8 coming in, 50 career wins, second in the district, second in the region last year.
Now, as we take a look, we have an injury time. Talking to Bobby Flegel's dad, he's sitting next to his Vogue, and he said Bobby wants it to come down to 140. He wants it to go down. I'm sure he's happy that it's an 18-point lead at this time, but there's a guy who wants to be in the pressure situation.
Well, there's accepting the challenge. I mean, the first time I remember seeing Bobby Flegel wrestle, I think it was his freshman year. He popped into the lineup against Paulsboro, and he won that bout. And I said to Gene after, where'd this guy come from? He was on the JVs, but he worked his way into the lineup. And that's the thing about Absegami, why they've been so strong the last 3 or 4 years. They got guys waiting in the wings who are stepping up, like a J.J. Gilly tonight. I mean, he stepped up. C.J. Blake has stepped up. Ryan Mann comes off the swim team. I mean, they're just reloading.
Right. Both of these teams, and you look at it, they're full squads for the most part in the JV lineup, where you don't see that a lot of times. I mean, tomorrow, for example, Paulsboro-Phillipsburg, no JV match.
Yeah, it's something's got to be done about the small school situations. They just can't handle 14 weight classes.
Flegel, I mean, he's just a man on a mission, 7-1.
Well, he's making a statement.
Red. Control, okay?
He's going to let him go again. So he's very confident on his feet.
You're out, 1 neutral.
7-2.
Platt had a tough match Monday against Eastern. I think he went up against Coles, lost a tough one.
Watch that head in there.
And Coles beat Platt 4-2 in that match.
Reset.
I kind of thought that Camden Catholic looked a little flat against Eastern, but now I'm not so sure if they're a flat or if they're in that group of teams that are very, very equal.
15 seconds.
Another takedown in the last 10 seconds for Absegami. 9-2 lead now for Flegel.
Making a big statement.
And obviously, this won't be the last match we see with Flegel this year. I'm sure we're going to, not to jinx him, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see him in the region finals when we go to Absegami in a few weeks.
Catholic down.
I think you're correct.
Catholic, you get down, son. 9-2.
Camden Catholic choice, they take the bottom.
Might look across.
See Flegel cut him loose again.
Yep.
He's not out yet. Still red control.
Still 9-2.
Still red control.
Now, even though he started in a position where it looked like it was going to cut him loose, stayed right with him, so he still had control and therefore no escape yet. Flegel holds on and wins this bout, John. That would be 9 wins for Absegami out of 14 weeks.
Now, I was going to say, I saw my prediction, and I had no idea what you were going to pick, or Rodano or Lawrence, and I just said, boy, I'll tell you what, I picked a 9-point differential. I said, I must be nuts. Look at these other guys picking 2 3-point matches. And I had an 8-6 split. Everybody else had like 6-6. I think you had 6-6 with a couple toss-ups. The other guys had 7-7. I think, boy, this Camden Catholic crowd's going to just abuse me, and I might get abused by the Absegami crowd. We're not giving them enough credit.
Yeah.
9-3 now.
Well, I think you're cautiously optimistic when you go into this in the other opponent's gymnasium, and you're talking about 2 heavyweights. And Absegami again certainly has stood up to the challenge. They were mentally focused for this, and they made no mistakes out there tonight. Very few mistakes. Quieted the crowd early.
Let it go, guys. Reset.
Now you look at a guy like Flegel. When he goes to college, he can say he's been through. Just the experience he's going to have going into college. Wrestling in these high-pressure situations and the tournaments and some of these dual meets that he's in.
Yes, and he's got another year yet.
And obviously, learning a lot. In that first match, he went up against Bobby Stinson and was majored 11-3.
Yes.
Back at 135 pounds. I guess that was the year Stinson was a state champ, right, Poch?
Yes. And, of course, Stinson finally down the weight and in the lineup at Ryder. Of course, he's at 25, and Donnie Fish is at 133 pounds.
All right,
we head to the final 2 minutes.
2 good minutes, fellas, all right?
9-3 lead for Flegel. 35-17 for Absegami.
Red, let's pick up your offense.
You know,
Red.
Absegami beat Kingsway, what, 44-22?
Yeah, I was just, Voj, that's all going through my mind right now that aside from Kittatinny, if this match holds up the way it is, Paulsboro will give in Absegami their closest match in South Jersey.
Yep.
And still lost by 20.
Shows you how strong Absegami is, and no doubt.
Score in the middle, guys.
Well, some of the crowd's starting to file out, which I guess is good for some of the people that are hanging on at the end.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of congratulations to the Absegami wrestlers for their superb performance tonight. They were faced with several challenges and they stood up to it.
I'm sure a lot of people were hoping that this would be the final match, but it would come down to something.
And now it comes down to personal pride on Flegel's part. I mean, he's wrestling an opponent who was a district and regional runner-up last year.
Both hit for stalling.
Hey guys. Stay off the edge,
Double stall
guys.
warning because they're doing a little dancing out there.
Work the center, guys. To red.
Another takedown for Flegel. Has a major decision right now.
Final 15 seconds, Voj, 11-3 lead.
And more bonus points here if Flegel holds on and does not release his man.
And he knows he has that major right now and he wants it. And he's going to get it. Final score, 39-17, Absegami. So what did they win, Voj?
They won 9 bouts.
9 out of the 14.
And they lost a team point for unsportsmanlike conduct, so it could have been 40-17 without the team point being deducted.
So, I mean, I know the crowd came in with high expectations, expecting a match that would go down to the wire. We came in with those same expectations, but Absegami's been number one in the state for the last few years and in South Jersey for a reason, and they proved tonight why they're number one and why they should remain number one.
Yeah, and I think setting the tone early was that Blackmore match where Black, the sophomore, pulls out a 10-8 decision over a very accomplished Randy Moore. I mean, one of the better wrestlers in the state at that weight class. Yep. And then, of course, Gilly and Williams following with pins, and the floodgates opened early.
I guess now the big question, and it really doesn't matter who's number two, but who's number two? Is it Paulsboro? Is it Kingsway? In South Jersey, that's going to be a question. Is it still Camden Catholic? I mean, it's all matchups, and it wasn't that big of a differential between the other two teams, between Kingsway and Paulsboro and Camden Catholic against Absegami. I mean, and then in the state, does Jackson leapfrog over Camden Catholic? How South Plainfield? All those questions have to be answered. So, a lot to be determined in the next couple of weeks, but. In the end, Voj, all you remember is who's number one, and right now, unless something happens strange in the Group 4 playoffs, that's going to be Absegami.
Absolutely.
Okay, final score, Absegami the winner, 39-17. For John Vogeding and the entire crew, I'm John Mondelli. We'll see you next time.